Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well and welcome to the first experiment I've ever done here on Football Manager 2018. Now, the NFL Super Bowl is just around the corner, so I thought it'd be very fitting to put one of the, well, I don't know, a bit of a Marmite character would say, the GOAT at the current moment, some may say the most hated man in NFL history. I'd like to know your opinions on that down in the comment section, guys. Do you love or loathe Tom Brady? I thought, he's just hung up his boots, potentially. He hasn't actually happened so far at the time of recording, but potentially, he's going to be hanging up his boots and his gloves as such at the end of this season. And I thought, you know what, Tom's going to venture into the world of soccer and just see how he gets on with this. So we've got a 39-year-old Tom Brady. I've put him as an offensive midfielder. I kind of feel that's almost like what a quarterback is. Maybe that kind of person who's got good vision and looking to kind of spread the ball, like a ball-playing quarterback, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I've not given him the best stats. I've obviously put some stats in that I kind of think potentially kind of go with his personality, or yeah, I don't know. I kind of think this kind of potentially fits it quite well. So he's 6'4", he's 16 stone, which obviously is very large for a soccer player. But let's have a quick delve into his attributes, obviously, then, and kind of talk to you about why I've kind of set these up, and obviously then and let it run for a year and see if anyone actually decided to pick Tom Brady. It's going to be an absolute pain in the backside if just no one picks him up at all from free agency and he does nothing and then just retires. But that could potentially happen. I'm fully aware of that, obviously, at 39 years of age. I may do another one of this if you guys like this one. It does really well. Where I set a young Tom Brady up, maybe with the same attributes, set him at maybe, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, something like that, 19, put him on the free agency and see how he does in well, obviously there's no saying he's going to go to the MLS. He could go to, I don't know, someone else. He could go to, he could go to Leeds United. Who knows? But yeah, let's have a quick delve now. So as you can see here, long throws, 20. He's got an arm and a half on him. I thought, we've seen how far he can throw that ball with accuracy, so I thought that has to be 20. The kind of footballing attributes as such, soccer attributes as such, I've left them fairly low. Crossing 3, corners 3, crossing 1, dribbling 5, finishing 4, first touch 5, free kick taking 2, heading 1, long shots 3, marking 3, penalty taking 1, tackling 4. Them kind of things, that's not, that's technically as a football player, as a soccer player, he's not going to be. Well, he might be good. I don't know. I've never seen him play. That's what I'm going to go with. Long throws, obviously he's got a great arm. That's a no-brainer. Passing, that's 12. I've just left that because as it was set, it's set as 12 when I kind of put in his current ability and so on. Technique. Now, technically, he's a very good American football player. So, I kind of thought, although he's technically probably not the best soccer player or European football player, I thought, technically he's still very, very good. So, with the kind of, some of the attributes I've put in his mentals, I kind of thought that I'd keep his technique quite high, because I imagine that if he put his mind to it, he basically would go on it full throttle and he'd make sure he becomes technically the best player he potentially could be. Aggression wise, he's fairly aggressive, Tom Brady, in some aspects, especially verbally. So 15. Anticipation, he's got good anticipation, I feel. 15 on that one again. Bravery set to 10. He does go into areas where he's going to get hit hard. So I kind of left that at 10. Composure, I do think he's very composed on the ball. In such, he's left in some really, really hard predicaments sometimes, but he does seem to keep his composure, especially in the heat of the moment, and deal with that situation really well. Concentration is always at the highest with Mr. Brady. Decision making, probably could have put this a little bit higher, but 17. I mean, he just always seems to come up with the right call, the right play, the right thing to do at a vital moment. We've seen in the last Super Bowl, obviously it's not all down to him, but his decision making just seems to be on point. Determination, I think he's probably one of the, if not the most determined players obviously I'm very much of a noob to NFL, but a very determined player in my aspect. Flair, yeah, I think he's got a bit of flair about himself. Leadership, I think he's a great leader. Off the ball, I didn't really know what to do with this, so I've left it low because I don't really feel, I don't know, it's really hard one to judge, so I just left it quite low. Positioning, I always find him, he finds himself in a good position. never, very rarely he's kind of out of position because he's only got one position I suppose to be in, which is, it's not the hardest I suppose in a way to get his positioning wrong in the role he's got there. Teamwork, I feel he's, I don't know, I was going to put this quite high, but there's parts of me that think that sometimes he's a bit of a dick, to be fair. So I kind of knocked a few marks off him for that one because he has done some dick things in his time, and as much as he gives it, his lips are moving and he's saying all the right things sometimes, I do think that he can be probably, when the cameras are off him and he's in the dressing room or whatever, I don't know. I've just got this feeling that he's got a bit of dickiness in him. Vision, he's got great vision. He can find a pass out that you just don't see sometimes. Just going off on a complete tangent on this one, guys. I don't know what your thoughts have been of Tony Romo's kind of transition from a player into the commentary box, but I think it's been so good. For me, he's the MVP this season because it's so crazy. He calls the plays and basically tells you what's going to happen before it happens. It's been such a nice and refreshing kind of transition for him, and I for one I really think he's done a great job. Work rate 10. I don't know. I probably could have put this a bit higher. What are your thoughts? I'm not sure, but obviously it's a bit late now. I've done it. And then you've got your physicals as well. I didn't really do much of those ones. I kind of left them, kind of average-ish. Personality, obviously, is a leader. I put him either-footed because I'm not sure. A veteran midfielder. And then we've got tries killer balls option often. Argues with the officials. Arrive late in the opponent's area. I've put some other stuff on there as well. I think it's like, tries to start counter-attacks with long throws, all that kind of stuff. Basically stuff to do with throws. And that's it. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell there. The 39-year-old is stepped away from NFL and decided to join the world of soccer, and we're going to see basically if anyone picks him up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to fast forward a year now. Somebody's picked him up and he's had, I don't know, he's played some games potentially. He's not just retired and hung up his boots completely. And then obviously it's going to be yearly increments, this one is, guys. So the first video is going to be this one, just explaining what it is. It's all about. The next video, the kind of after this now, we're going to kind of go forward every year, obviously see how he's done there. And then if this video basically gets a lot of attention, people seem to like it, enjoy it, and want to find out, I will then skip forward a second year. There's no point me going 3 years or 5 years in the future because he'll just be retired. So I'm just going to do it yearly. So if you guys want to see the second year, then make sure you drop it in the comment section, drop a like, share it around, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, guys, that is it. That's long enough ramble. As always, it's got to be a bit of ramble, hasn't it? We're going to now skip forward a year and see what the GOAT, Tom Brady, has got up to. Right then, folks, we are back and we've skipped forward a year. I think I've possibly gone to the wrong date. I kind of just went a year forward from the date that it started on. So I think I may have missed the end of the season. So hopefully that won't affect us too much. But let's have a quick look now. So we're just going to go to the shortlist, player shortlist. There he is. Oh, he has got a team. He's at Rochester Rhinos as well. He seems to have lost a lot of weight. I've noticed there as well. He's down to 14 stone too. So Rochester obviously really putting on a strict diet there. Let's have a quick delve into him now. Obviously, stupid me. I put attribute masking on because it's just on that as always. I just, stupid me. But obviously we've got the editor on there, so we can have a quick look at that. Obviously, in the years of age, as I mentioned there, though, his weight there is now only 14 stone and 2. So there, let's have a quick look at the biography. Tom Brady is a name mainly known to those with a strong interest in American football. Could mean any American football. Brady scored his first senior goal for Rochester playing against some unpronounceable team on the 25th of May 2017. Brady, who is valued at 250k, currently has 12 months remaining on his £300 per week. Imagine that, with Tom Brady on £300 per week. Deal at the Salem Stadium. Brady spent his entire career at Rochester Rhinos, making a total of 34 appearances and scoring 3 goals since joining them in January. So they must have picked him up fairly quickly on then, from obviously him being on a free. Let's just have a quick delve into the history then. Yeah, I've gone a little bit too far forward. I have a breakdown here of Tom Brady's first season with Rochester Rhinos. So unfortunately, obviously there is only the MSL available here, so I can't break it down any further than that, guys. Unfortunately, there's no league that they're actually in. Obviously, there's no lower tiers as such to this database. I was going to load the 7th tier, American database. I probably maybe should have done it now, but at the same time, I don't know, because there is the promotions and relegations. It's not a realistic. Although to be fair, what is realistic about this experiment? Absolutely nothing. So I suppose maybe in hindsight, that would have been a decent idea, but obviously that's gone and past now. But as you can see, 34 appearances, just the 3 goals, which I think is pretty good. For a defensive midfielder, I'm noticing here only a 6.79 average, which for me, I mean, 17 assists in 34 games. Am I the only one that feels that that's very good? A 39-year-old defensive midfield player has just picked up 17. I'll just say this again: 17. Hang on, 17 assists in 34 appearances. I mean, for me, that's pretty impressive. Am I not seeing something here? That's got to be a 7 average rating, surely, just off that. But for whatever reason, he's got a 6.79. Non-competitive wise, he played in potentially obviously one friendly for that. 60 fouls he's committed there as well. Only 35% shots on target there. He played in the cup as well. 5 games there, 1 goal, no assists. Support poor. That was Tom from you there. What else can we look on here? No, it doesn't. Let's have a quick look. Milestones. Let's have a look. Named. Oh, he's actually named the. Oh, okay. I did not notice that. He's actually named the captain as well, and obviously scored his first senior goal. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, he is the captain, not a key player, but he is the captain. Have they got many other players here? They've got a full team. So out of all of these players, the 40-year-old Tom Brady has took that captain armband away from. What's really weird is I do actually follow Register Right Knows over on social media, but I do not know who their captain is, so I do apologise for that. They've got another defensive midfielder there. Deacon is online. Again, guys, I leave them notifications on because I just think it's a nice little shout out. Deacon's got a Twitch channel, if I remember, and I'm sorry if I don't. Please, someone remind me in the comment section. Deacon's Twitch will be in the. Sure to go and check him out. He doesn't just play Football Manager; he does do Football Manager as well, but he does play other games as well. He's a really, really sound bloke, so be sure to go and show him some love. But yeah, that defensive midfielder must be pretty annoyed. He's come across from Germany to kind of, probably do a pretty decent job. And I'd say he's been there for quite a while now, but he's been in the team, and then Brady's come along and potentially took his. Well, actually, no. To be fair, he played every game last season, so maybe they're not using Brady as a defensive midfielder. How can you see? I can't see his attributes because I've stupidly masked them, haven't I? I can't actually see. He's not wanted by. I thought he'd be wanted by somebody. See, he's a defensive midfielder. I can't see because it's the end of the season. I can't see where they played him. It's not. No, it's just not. Oops. I'm just going all over the place here now, aren't I? Yeah, form. No, see, it's all gone. Stupid me. Stupid me. As I said, Rochester Rhinos have not got obviously any. Did he? Where did he? I see he played there, got injured, and got knocked out of the cup to Charlotte. He did play in that match as well. But yeah, that's the only 2 fixtures I can even see as well because there's no league. Slightly disappointing, but what can I do? Not a lot. So yeah, I think that's a fairly decent season. Let's just have a quick look though, and see if there's any massive jumps in. Nothing major, to be fair. There, I'm not noticing anything massive that's other than the fact he's lost a lot of weight. I still think we're kind of not really a massive decline in anything I'm seeing. All very similar in terms of attributes. He's still got that good determination, good long throwing, good leadership, good positioning, teamwork. Teamwork, they dropped slightly. Vision's still good. Physicals, I think stamina's dropped by maybe. I think that was 10 previously. Not been called up obviously to the US. We've always gone up to £310 per week now though. So himself a nice little. To be fair, his actual value's gone up as well. Oh no, it's gone down. So his actual value's gone down, but his contract's gone up by $10 whole. £10, isn't it? No, I am in pounds still. Probably should have changed it to dollars. That'd have been really nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think he's still doing all right, isn't he, guys? Not too shabby at all. But that's all I've really got to show you today, unfortunately, guys. Not really a lot else I can show you there. Hopefully, maybe he's got another season left in him. Maybe with Rochester Rhinos, maybe he might go somewhere else. No one's wanted him at the moment, as the season is just about to start as well for his second season. But who knows? Maybe somebody in the English league system might pick him up. We never know where he's going to go. But, you know, I'm going to fast forward now. Well, I don't know, actually. Should I fast forward another year? Do you guys want to see another year? If you do, you need to let me know in that comment section. And if I get enough responses and enough likes and shares and that kind of good stuff, then I will go forward that second year and see what Tom Brady, the soccer player, has achieved. But guys, if you have enjoyed this one, then don't forget to show your support by dropping a like on the video. I have been Just Mike Plays, and I'll speak to you legends soon.